Welcome to Tech Talk with Eddie and Ralph, your live help and solution center for YouTube and related tech. Please come in and enjoy the demonstration. Ask any questions you have about the demonstration or any tech-related question. We are here to help you and do this to help you. No question is dumb, and we will do what we can to keep it simple. Thank you. We will be starting soon. All right, everybody. Don't know what happened. We tried to go live, and it said there was some kind of error, and so we restarted it, and so it started over at a different place. So we're here. If somebody's still over there, they can let everybody know that we're live here. You're live, but not on your channel. Yes, I am live on my channel. I'm on my channel right here. It says Devil Dog.
No, you're on. I think you're chatting on my channel because I'm looking at your channel right now.
I'm looking
on
at my
YouTube.
Channel. I'm looking at my channel right here. I got both of them open.
Yeah. Well, I'm not seeing anyway. I'm on YouTube on a different tab, and it's not showing.
Yeah, I got two tabs open.
Okay, there it is. Okay, it was. Never mind. It needed to refresh. I'll wake up sometime
live.
today. You're good.
Live. We're live on mine and Ralph's.
Yep. Yeah. For some reason, Evmux took a dump for a second when we first started to go live, so we had to restart.
I don't know, Jerry.
So it just.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, I wonder if somebody just did something on my channel.
Ahoy, Jerry. Hoorah, Jerry.
Again, I'm not watching my channel right now, so.
Jerry said, ahoy, Devil Dog or Eddie.
For those of you that might be new, inside joke here. So.
Oh, yes. Creativity guides me. You are in the right spot. If you're on at Web's Web or at Devil Dog, you are in the right spot.
That's good.
Why won't that Nightbot comment go away now? It's still on the screen. I took it off.
Hey, Dini.
There it goes. Hoorah, Peter. Okay, let's say hello to everybody. We have...
Good idea.
Let me get over there. Participants, we have Arlene 1010. I need to make you a mod there. Robert Charles RC, Bushcraft Family, Butler Family Farm, Chef Civvy, Cooking with Stephen and Jacqueline, Creativity Guides Me, Moose Barbecue, Devil Dogs Keeper, Kevin Henderson, need to make you a mod as well. Old Man King Homestead, Simply Jan Homestead, Timmy Mitchell, Trini in Finland, Windstone Chronicles, Yes I Can Barbecue, YouTube Police, Bell Loop 29, Bulldogs, Cooking with Stephen and Jacqueline, Devil Dog, Mona Did What, Nina the Desert Ninja, and Ralph Webb's Web. Got everybody.
All right. How's it going, everyone? Hey, I just noticed over in the Evmux chat, all the chats have a time on them now of how long they've been there.
Yeah, they've had that before.
Okay. Shows you how much I've been paying attention. Anyway.
Yeah, sometimes it'll get stuck a little bit, and then when it updates, it'll tell you how long ago they said it. Dude, Jerry.
Did what?
What you talking about, Jerry?
This could be a long night. Oh boy.
He was getting pissed off at Nightbot before.
Too good. Too good. Too good.
That was my April Fool's joke for Jerry.
That's good.
Hey, Gucci Beth, if you stick around for the next live coming up, Two Dudes would give clues. You can ask Gary about his gray M&M. Okay, hold on, Jerry. I'll get rid of it.
Anyway, not much been going on around here. Just me going to the doctor and the dentist and eye doctor and everything else. I'm about sick of going to the doctor and waiting on doctors and everything else. It's gotten to be ridiculous. But
okay, I got rid of it, Jerry. You can say ahoy now, bud.
Still having trouble with my back and hip from when I slipped back in January. So trying to figure out exactly what's going on. So it's this test, that test. Next test is an MRI on my lower back. So we'll see.
And me and Ralph would like to say happy Easter or happy Resurrection Day to everybody.
Yes.
On Sunday? Tomorrow.
Yep. We're supposed to get rain, and that's okay because we're in a severe drought at the moment. I can't really remember when we had rain last. Plus, where I live here in Georgia, we get yellow pine pollen, and we haven't had rain to wash it out of the trees or off of anything. And
now Jerry's messing with you.
Oh, no, it is my age. I don't have a problem with that. So, but... So we've been doing, luckily it doesn't affect me very badly, but we haven't had any rain to wash that out of the trees and off of everything. It's gotten bad. So we need the rain. So even though it's going to mess up everybody's morning services and stuff, that's all right. We need it very, very, very badly.
Hoorah, Jody. Hoorah, K and Mac Project, brother. Okay, today, here's the thing. Anyone that goes live, okay, you can go with whatever streaming service if you have panels that you want to, whether it's StreamYard, whether it's Restream, whether it's Talk Studio, whether it's, OBS with, what's the name of that program, Ralph?
Video Ninja.
Video Ninja. Yes, or what we choose to go with. And they are very, very responsive, is Evmux. Okay, if you're interested in Evmux, if you have any questions with Evmux or anything like that, Ralph's actually going to go over a lot of things that Evmux has done and things like that. Evmux is kind of like a hybrid between a streaming service like StreamYard and OBS. If anybody knows what OBS is, where you can make layers, you can do all kinds of layers, and they do have several apps and widgets that you can add to EVMux built in. It is an
Yeah.
actually it is actually, in my opinion, a freaking awesome streaming service, and they're always adding new stuff. They're always improving stuff and things like that. And like I said, take note. If you have any questions, we will have an open panel discussion afterwards after he shows you some of the new stuff. They're very responsive when you put in a
Yeah.
ticket. They get to them really quick, unlike Talk Studio and StreamYard, where you put in a ticket or say I have a problem and they never answer, or it's a robot, an AI generated response and things like that. So
Yep.
that's about all I have to say about that. Now I'm going to turn it over to Ralph.
Yeah. So EVMux, really good. And again, there's a bunch of different streaming platforms that you can use, and use whatever you're comfortable with. We like EVMux because it's kind of an all-inclusive type thing. And like Eddie said, it's kind of a hybrid between a StreamYard where you just basically have your one setup and you can do your panel, and an OBS where you can have different scenes and you can have different things in each scene, different assets in each scene. So it's kind of a hybrid. You can do it. You can use it either way. You can use it just exactly like StreamYard, where you don't use any of the extra scenes or anything, or you can use it like an OBS type thing. So it's very versatile in what it can do. Also, like Eddie said, they are very responsive. You guys saw the trivia game that Eddie did last week on his live. That was pretty much brand new. When I first started playing with it, there was two things that I thought about immediately. One of them I thought would be real easy. And then the other one, excuse me, the other one maybe a little bit more difficult. So on the trivia widget, I thought it would be cool if you had on the, and I'll show you all this in a few minutes. On the trivia widget, they don't have their own questions. You have to type in your own questions. And I thought it would be really good if you had like a Excel file or just a text file that you could upload that into the widget for the questions. So I sent them a ticket about that, and then also a ticket about having the ability to either turn off or turn down the sound on the wheel when we're spinning it a lot, so we don't have to listen to it tick for half an hour. And that they fixed right away. The import they fixed a couple days later. A little more difficult to do that because it has to be in a certain format and everything. But again, one ticket was taken care of basically within a day or a day and a half because I put it in on a Sunday morning. So, okay, they had it done by Monday afternoon. That was the easy one. The other one they had done, I'm not quite sure when they had the other one done because they didn't let me know that they had done it. I just looked at the trivia widget the other day and noticed, oh, look, there's an upload button there. There's also a download button there, which I thought, no, that's kind of cool. I was wondering, like, why would you want to use that? So if you go ahead and just type all your questions into the widget, that gives you the ability to download all the questions that you typed in into a common delimited file so that you can upload it somewhere else, or just have a list of all your questions and stuff that you put in. So that's what I mean. They're very responsive. They put out something new. They'll let you know sometime. Most of the time, they'll let you know if it's something minor. If it's a minor update to a widget, they may not let you know. You just see it the next time you go in. But if it's something major, they put a pop-up when you first log back in for the first time after it's new to let you know, hey, this is a new feature. They've done a lot of new stuff. And on their widgets, they put stuff in. If they don't get used, they take stuff out. Now, again, I'll show you this in a few minutes too. There used to be a whole lot of sports widgets in there for sports stickers and stuff like that. And some of them were kind of repetitive. So now they've just jumped it back to 2. So there's just 2 there now, but you can still get scores and stuff like that. So anyway, let me jump into this and we'll show you what it's all about. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do.
Real quick, Desert has a question
Go ahead.
already. On
Go ahead.
Evmux, have you used any of the apps like the RSS feed?
Yes. That's what Eddie has is when you on Eddie's live, when you see his sports sticker going across the bottom, that's an RSS feed. Yeah, Jan, that's true. And that's the thing about Evmux is a lot of these widgets and stuff, you can find like other websites that do the same thing. But then that's another tab you got to open when you're live. That's just something else you got to deal with when you're live. All of this stuff is built right into Evmux. So if you're in Evmux doing your live, all of this stuff is right there for you. So it makes it a whole lot more simple. So anyway, this is when you log into Evmux and you go into this, you create a studio and you go in. This one right here that we're looking at, this one right here, is on the computer behind me. And this is a free version. This is not my version. This is a free version. It's my account. It's a free account that I have under one of my other emails. This is how come we're not getting the infinity screen where they're all stepped out and stuff. That's how come we can see this. So this is what you get. If you're in the free one, you can't get rid of their logo. It's just like every other one, every other streaming service. If you're on their free version, they're going to advertise while you're live. Can't do anything about it. So you see, I have a new scene. This is the dynamic scene. This is like StreamYard. So if all you want to do is a StreamYard type thing, you can just stay in the dynamic scene and you don't have to do any of this other stuff. The only thing about that dynamic scene is it's just like StreamYard. You can't add all this other extra stuff. You have to be in what they call a pro scene, which is kind of like OBS. That's why we say it's kind of a hybrid between the two. And you can jump back and forth between the dynamic scene and these pro scenes during a live. So in here, these are all the layers and stuff. So we'll just go look at these layers. So these are all the ones that are here. I'm just going to mention this one, this dynamic grid. This is a way that you can pull basically one form of the dynamic scene into a pro scene, so you don't have to do all the rearranging of people when they come into a panel. And the advantage to that is if you can do that in a pro scene, then you can go ahead and add all your other widgets and not have to, again, work with each individual as a different panel. So then you have all this other stuff down here. Now we're going to look at these apps and widgets. This is where all the fun stuff is. So this is what you get. Oops. Let's try that again. That's what you get when your fingers work. Anyway, these are all the different widgets. So here's the trivia one. I'll show you that one. That's the first one I'm going to show you. This is the wheel of luck that Eddie uses and a lot of other people. This is the giveaway. This is what Jerry uses where you type in the hashtag and stuff. So there's all kinds of stuff here. This is the chat box. This is what you see on everybody's live that's got their chat box up over on the right side. So you see there's
We
a
have
whole
it here
bunch
too, right there. Hold on one sec. There it is. See?
Yep.
I just had it turned off.
Yeah, so that's that chat box. So there's a whole bunch of different ones. This, you can put your viewer count up on the screen, and it just connects into whoever's on from YouTube or whatever. Scrolling text. This is what Jerry uses to have his members scrolling across his screen. Giveaway, we already know that. Trivia, I'm going to show you that. The dice, you've seen that one with Eddie. The polls, we've looked at this a little bit before, but they've really updated this with a lot of different ways to display. Wheel of Luck, we know what that is. QR code is just that, QR code. Excuse me. RTMP, this is a way to bring RTMP feeds into Evmux. This is only for the highest level. It's like the $40 a month level, so we don't mess with that much. Video, audio, live, video, that audio visualizer is just like putting audio waveforms and stuff on your screen. Notes is just that, notes. Animation overlays are like exactly
Kind of
what it
what
says.
kind of what the iPhone does when you stick your thumbs up or whatever.
Yeah, but it's not motion.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
No, but
I
it
thought
does that
animation
same.
was motion.
No, it's just they're like motion animations. Here, I'll show you. So, like, if I play that, it plays that. Or you can have. I don't know if you'll. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Okay.
Well, yeah, the balloons are moving.
Yeah.
Oh, but it does it over you, and it doesn't do it to where you can still be on screen and do it, right? Well, hold on.
No, you can be on screen. I don't
It's
have
just
me
at the
on
bottom.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. This is, like I said, this is behind
That's
my
cool.
green screen. This computer that I'm showing you this on is directly behind me on the other side of my
That's
green
cool,
screen.
actually.
So
There, now do it.
no, you're not going to see it.
Oh,
I would have to bring this guy up over here. Oh, he's behind. I gotta rearrange. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing, but I was on top of the overlay, so you weren't going to see it. So now I can come back up here. Now he's over the top of me. That's just my camera on my computer behind me, pointing at the green screen. The other side, the back side of my green screen. Like I said, that computer is directly behind me, pointed towards me. If the green screen wasn't there, you'd be looking at the back of my bald head. So, or very thinning. So that's what you can do with that. And there you can add stuff to this. So. But there's all kinds of fun stuff. So. Blech. But that's what that does. We'll get rid of him. And that's how you get rid of one. You just come over here on the three dots, and I can't remove that. It won't let me. So back over here. So that's that. There is a teleprompter, which you can have it scroll stuff as you're talking. Video effects and overlay animations are very, very similar.
cool.
And then you can add stuff from their gallery. And they've added a ton of stuff to their gallery also. So again, these widgets are just kind of the things you go in here and play around with and find what you like and stuff. Now, if anybody does a Bible study or anything like that, this is already built in here. Kind of appropriate for tonight. So you have all of your books. And so let's just start with Genesis. So Genesis 1:1. and then it shows you what verse you're on here. And you can go to the previous one, next one, and you can change the styling of it and stuff. So they have some different text and stuff. But like I said, for anybody doing a Bible study or something like that, again, this is already built in. You're not going to have to bring up another tab from YouTube or wherever with other Bible. There's a lot of Bible applications out there that you can do the same type of stuff with. But again, this is built in. So if you're in here, it's just very, very useful. And then you can go back to the book, the different books, and that way. And let's see, you can pick quite a few different versions of the Bible that you want to work with. Excuse me. Let's see, where were we? Live text. I have not messed with this one very much, so I'm not really quite sure about it. Whiteboard is just so you can draw. Countdown timer. We all know about the countdown timer, but they have added some extra stuff to it. The flash when finish, and the play sound when finish, and the volume. If you wanted to play a sound, you also have control of the volume on it now. Other than that, it's the same. But that's stuff. I'm not sure if the flash was there before or not, but they added the being able to turn off the sound if you don't want to play sound. Or if you do want to play sound, you can turn it down. Because I know some people are flash sensitive, so you have the ability to turn that off so it doesn't bother anybody. So again, just little tweaks that they always throw. These little things are the type of things that they may not let you know about in like a big pop-up when you first log in. I think that would be a little bit overkill just to let you know about a couple little minor changes to a widget that you might or might not use. So it's kind of why you have to come in and look at these things every once in a while. So that's what they've changed there. Now you can add more than one of these. I'm just getting rid of them to try to keep it clean. Let's see, where were we? So you have a digital clock, you have a clock and weather that you can put somewhere. And you have a whole bunch of different things you can change about it. Let's see, where was that clock? If you do a buy me a coffee, you can do some stuff with that. If you use Ko-Fi, I have no idea what a whip input is, whip ingest. So this works with tweets. These are obviously, that's a crypto. These are stock tickers and stuff. We have some different text things. Eddie uses this on one of his scenes. And I know that Ed at Whistle Stop has used that one on a couple things. These are your two sports tickers. So you can do players. So give me a player. I shouldn't use this one because his stats are just nowhere near correct on here. Let's look at it. So you can search by last name, and then you can display his stats. So if you're doing the sports type podcast or something like that, and you want to display somebody's stats, Easy way to do it. Again, built in right into what you're using. And I did double check these stats. They are correct. Just because I'm crazy. The reason I did that was I'm a soccer fan, and I looked up Messi first, and actually I looked up Ronaldo first, and they've got his Portugal stats up there, and they're like nothing. They're not pulling in his lifetime stats or where he's playing now. So it's a little weird.
Yes, Desert, there's still an app for adding the chat.
Yes, that's this chat box right here. See, where was I? There. And that's it. Okay, let's look at the trivia. So you just come in here and you add it. So before this and this were not here. This is so you can import questions, so you can download once you put them in. They just have these 3 examples here. And that's what they have. Just hide my results. Hey. Where'd my questions go? Well, that was weird. Let's try that again. Okay, it's in the right spot. I don't know what did that. I don't know what caused that. Did it again. As soon as I hit show results and I wonder if they're having a problem with it. Oh, I wonder if it's maybe because I'm on a free version. Let's see. I haven't tried to use this from my computer over there. So we may be running into a limitation here. Let's see.
How many on-screen participants does Evmux allow? Where do I answer? Where do I click?
Don't do it.
Oh, this is
Don't
on
do
the
it.
free version, ain't it?
Yeah.
Dang. Y'all
Actually,
don't answer.
yeah, don't answer. Nobody
Y'all
answered.
can't. It's not connected to this chat.
No, I
The
don't
answer
think it
is D, 12, though.
Yeah, the answer is D. So if I came up here and did reveal, it would show you 12. And Eddie, there's something else. If you noticed, it says reveal now over here. So you kind of, once you
it says revealed.
Yeah, see it right there.
Oh yeah.
So you know when you've shown the answer. So if you're running it manually, you kind of keep track of where you are because it's easy to get lost.
Well, I use the light bulb up top to do it because you do that and it'll say reveal too.
Right.
See?
Yeah.
So that's how I was running it right there.
Right. So, okay, I guess I don't know why it was doing what it was doing. So anyway, this is how you add if you want to manually add all your questions, you just come in here and add question. Type your question in here. Yeah, you can add it. You can put an answer. You can put an image to it if you want to. So you put your answer in here, first answer, second answer. Now, if you want to add an answer, so let's say we have 4 answers. And then you save it. So now there's my question.
Yeah, I did a lot of that on mine. I have several. Ralph sent me several things, and I did a lot of copying and pasting.
How many of them did you do?
I did all of them. I have all of them on my thing, and I just went over the easiest one last Saturday.
Here, you want me to make you mad? Watch this. Okay. So let me get back over here on the right screen. So if I had, yeah, you're going to get real pissed.
I spent like 2 or 3 days doing that, Ralph.
I know. You're going to get real pissed here real quick. Okay, let's see. Oh, where is it? Oh, where'd I put him? Where did I put him? Thought I had him over here.
Yeah, except for cheaters like Belt Loop 29 tries to tell everybody the answers.
Yep. Anyway, I'll import these. This is the same 3 questions. So I just told it to import that file. And you have a choice here. You can have it replace all of them, or you can add it to what's already there. I'm going to add it because I'm adding the exact same questions. I think that's what this is. I think this is what I downloaded. So save, boom, done.
Shut up, Simon.
So, but they just added this, and I didn't have any idea of how long it was going to be before they get this added. I have one file that is 105 questions, and it imports it almost instantaneously. So anyway, it has to be formatted in a certain way. Oh, there they are. There they are right there. They have to be formatted in a certain way.
Don't give away my answers there, Ralph.
Oh, okay. I won't.
Because every single one that you sent me is loaded. Even the Texans one.
Okay. Trying to think. Do I have something there that you don't have? No, I haven't added any. I was trying to straighten out what I had before I went any further. Sorry, guys, squirrel. Side note. But anyway, that's how the trivia works. Now, you can change how it looks over here. You can also change how the questions and the answers come up. So like you saw when I clicked on that one, it came up and then it put the answers up one by one. That's what that one is. You can have it all come up at once. You can have it come up the question and then all 4 of the answers at the same time, or you can do it manually or however you want. This direct answer mode, you notice here, and I have the chat. Oh, wait, let's get rid of that. There's more here, sorry. You can either have it do by letters or by numbers. No big deal. And go ahead.
One of the issues that we had is people kept getting confused on how to do the hashtag answer space letter. So I will change that to where they just have to type a number or something.
Okay. Well, that's what this next part or second part I was going to do. Okay. This you can control who is allowed to participate in the trivia. So you can just pick certain people. You can pick everybody that's in the studio, like all panel members. That's what that means. Just the chat, just people in chat, selected people in the chat, in the panel and chat, and all participants in chat. So this would be everybody. So if you had people up on panel and in chat, everybody gets to play.
Oh, that's what I wanted to show them.
Okay.
I'll let you finish. But remind me, I want to show them something that me and Jerry found.
Okay. So this is what Eddie was referring to with the direct answer thing. So if anybody that was in Eddie's live last week and you were doing that, this down at the bottom basically says chat type, and it said pound answer or hashtag answer. space, and then the letter, which was this, okay? A, B, C, D, whatever, to submit your answer. And this was confusing a lot of people. So I have this direct answer on. So now you don't have to put in the hashtag or pound sign answer in the space. You just have to type in the letter. Excuse me. I don't know how sensitive this is going to be. So like if you typed in a sentence that had the word A in it, like I found a snail, I don't know if it's going to pick up that A or not. I would hope that it would just be a chat that had a single letter in it, but I don't know. Okay. So if you want people to have to type in the hashtag or the pound sign and something, it doesn't have to be answer. It could be anything. You could have it put in, you could say hashtag my guess and then space. So you can have it type whatever you want, or you can just have it type in the letter, or if you have it set to numbers, you would type in the number. So maybe if you wanted to do direct, maybe instead of doing A, B, C, D's, do numbers instead of letters there. I don't know, whatever works better. Again, last week was Eddie's first attempt at this, and this one is a little complicated. It's not complicated. There's just a lot to it to get it to look nice and get it to do exactly what you want, and to let people know how to use it, and for people in your chat and in your live to get, used to using it. But last week was a perfect example of, we already know that it was hard for you guys to do the pound answer, or it was confusing. Now, also, you'll notice up here, if you're on panel, you will have this same little control up here. And this is how you can play directly. You don't have to go into a chat and type. So you can just, if Eddie goes and he can come in here and he can see that, he has these numbers here, and this is how he doesn't have to do it through chat. He can do it directly through here. If you were on panel on your screen, you would have that same control, that light bulb control at the top, where you could go in and just vote. You don't, these controls here are for the person that has control of the widget. So if you were on panel, you would just see 1, 2, 3, and 4, which you could answer that way. You wouldn't have to type it into a chat.
Also, tell them about, last week when we did it, there was 2 people with 9 answers correct out of 10. Tell them how. Yeah.
I forgot. Hang on. I'll tell you in just a second. If I get on the right screen. It's in here somewhere. Okay. So the leaderboard layout. So last week we had people that were on the panel and in chat. So we had everybody. So here's, and we saw like 2 people, and then 2 people again, one with a lightning bolt, then another person with a lightning bolt. So players with the same score are ranked by who answered fastest. Those are the people with the lightning bolts, and somebody mentioned that, either somebody in chat or somebody that was on the panel. I can't remember which. Then it's by studio participants first. So people up on the panel will be listed first, and then chat participants appear below. Same thing with the lightning bolt. If you have ties, whoever answers fastest is listed first. And then whoever won gets the little thing out by the side of their. You go. Let's see. No, don't close all of it. Don't do that. Okay. So that's how that works. Yeah, that did look a little funny because I didn't have any idea either. I had to go look and send it to Eddie. I was like, what? How come we have lightning bolts? But when whoever said it, it kind of made sense. But then I didn't know how come we had different listings. So panel first, chat second, basically is what it is. Ties goes to the fastest fingers. And also, if you have a lot of people in chat, like when you show results, you can limit it to how many people are included in that display. There may be more than, that actually rank in there because it's just showing you how many you got right. Also, if you don't answer a question, there's no wrong answer. It just doesn't count you. So if there was 10 questions in it and you answered 9 of them, you would get 9. If you didn't answer one of them, you don't get knocked down. You don't get it wrong and get a minus. So you don't get 8. It's just, you don't get counted for it. And then you can change the styling of it, all your colors and stuff. So that's basically how it works. And they do have this user's guide built in. That's where I pulled up that thing that listed the rankings. And it's pretty good. But it's pretty nice. Works pretty well. Like I said, you just have to go out and find your own questions and get them in here somehow.
Wolf and Snort, it actually depends, though. So the person with the faster internet may not know the answers.
Yeah,
he said, but there's a lag difference between people, can be 20 seconds plus. Can't help people's internet connections or anything like that.
Yeah, it would be nice, but we can't. So, and they may buffer, they may buffer the input on this. I have no idea how they control this on their end. They may have something to try to mitigate that, knowing that some people have faster internet and faster computers and everything else. Can't do anything about the faster fingers, or faster brain working. But again, it's a possibility on their end that they try to make it as even as you can.
Can you show us the formatting for the questions? Yeah, it's really simple, Simon. It's
what do you mean the formatting?
I think he means how you ask and answer the questions. Like you showed it, I think, but he may have missed it.
Oh. Okay, so these.
Or he may be talking about like the different formats, like the millionaire style or whatever. I don't know which one he's asking.
Where was it?
And Desert said, yes, can you show the formatting? So I'm not sure which way they're asking.
Oh. I thought they had more than this. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, okay. What I was showing was default. I know. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. What Eddie was showing last week was the millionaire, and that is fashioned after Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, obviously. So like that. That's what the millionaire does.
Simon says, know how to enter the question into a file to upload them to Evmux. So you said it had to be in a specific format to upload it. So that's what they're asking.
Okay. All right. Let me show these real quick while I'm here. There's only a couple of them. So that's rounded. And that's default.
So you have square, rounded, or triangle?
Pretty much. Everybody's used to that one. I think that's probably the one that's going to get used more than anything, just because everybody likes that one. Okay. Okay. So let's do, what am I doing? Okay. It can be in one of 2 formats. A CSV format, which basically is nothing but comma separated values. Anytime you hear somebody talk about a CSV file, it is a text file. It's nothing but text and it's just a bunch of values and they're separated by commas. Commas separated values, CSV. Pretty simple stuff. There's a bunch of different ways you can create CSVs. You can create it in Notepad. You can create it in Excel. Any type of pretty much spreadsheet type program will work with CSVs. Were you going to say something?
What's up, Mitchell? No, you can actually go to the kids questions or whatever if you want to show them whatever, because that's the one we did last week. If you
Okay,
want to open up that file, and go to the kids questions or whatever.
I don't think I've done that one yet. Of course. Let's see. Nope, I haven't done that one yet. Figures. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So,
Desert said any spreadsheet and save it as a cover file.
No, save it as a CSV file.
And what's the other format? You said there was two of them, CSV.
The other one is JSON format, and that's, unless you're a programmer, it's still just a text file, but comma separated values are they're easier to work with. They make more sense to most people.
You can open up one of them that you did and show them if you want to.
Well, actually, I was just going to show you how to just show you how to make one from nothing.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there's one of them right there. So basically, this is what it is. If you just want to type one, so I'm just going to start a brand new file here. This is Sublime Text. This is just a text editor. This is just like Notepad. So if you have Notepad, that's it. Okay. I warn you right now, if you're working in a spreadsheet program, Excel,
she said meant to save it as CSV file. D damn spell check.
Yeah. I was kind of wondering with you. I was like, I know you know what a CSV file is with all the work you do. So I was like, it's kind of why I just kind of slid over it. So if you're working in a spreadsheet program and you save it as a CSV file, it may add these double quotes. It may not add them to the file. They are not 100% required. But since I'm typing it manually, I'm going to add them. So now, normally that's not going to happen. That's because this program just does that. So this would be question 1. This is 1. So that's my question. Okay. Comma. Answer 1. Comma. Answer 2, so on, so on, so on. So let's just say this one just had 2 answers. And then the last thing in here is going to be the correct answer. So let's say the correct answer was the first one. That's it. So each line is a question and answer. So if I had 4 answers, you'd have answer 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good job. Good for you, Mitchell. He said, what are we talking about? Oh, I figured it out.
Talking about text files. Mitchell's another one that knows about these things. So that's really all it is. That is all a CSV file is a bunch of data separated by commas.
Yeah,
I really can't make it more simple than that. It's one of the simplest file formats you can work with. And like I said, if you do it with Excel, I don't know if LibreOffice does it or not. If you save it as a CSV, it may save it without these. And it doesn't really matter. It's looking for the commas to separate the values. So what they did on their end, when they created that import function, they say, okay, when I read this file, From the beginning of the line to the first comma, that's the question. From the first comma to the second question, to the second comma, that's the answer to, that's answer one. And so on down the thing. And then the last one is the correct answer. That's how the import works.
Jan
So
said she's still in kindergarten.
It's okay. But that's all you have to do. Now, if you're working in Excel or something like that, of course, this would be in cell, the first cell, second cell, third cell, fourth cell, blah, 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 blah. And then you just, instead of saving it as an Excel file, you save it as a CSV file.
Oh, cool.
And it just puts, it's kind of easier if you're used to working with spreadsheet programs. It's kind of easier to work because each cell becomes a piece of data, and you don't have to add the commas to it. When you save it, the program, the Excel or the spreadsheet program knows that you're saving it as a CSV. So it gets this cell, then a comma, then this cell, and then a comma, and then this cell and a comma, and so on. So that's why it's kind of easier to work in a spreadsheet program. It's easier to, it's just kind of easier to follow where you are.
In other words, in Excel, you would type everything like the question, tab the answer, tab the answer, tab the answer, tab the answer, and then tab the correct answer, and then enter to go to question number 2.
Right. So let me pull up one of those. Where am I? So this is Excel. Oop, this is Excel. And I'll just make this so you can actually see it. Just going to squeeze him down some.
Oh, and then, okay. And then in the last cell, you just put the number of what the correct answer is. Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
Actually, there should be another line up here. I forgot to put in here. That should say exactly what they are. Question. Answer 1. Answer 2. Obviously, you don't have to put these in because this worked anyway, but you should just do this.
And you forgot the 4.
Okay.
On F. Does it matter if you skip a space because answer 1, 2, and 3 are all together? Answer 4.
I don't think so. It's just, it's a header row. So it's not, it ignores this row anyway. So it sees it as a header row. But you should do that just so you.
No commas are needed.
It's not real complicated. So
no commas are needed in the spreadsheet.
No,
Simon, because each cell it knows there's commas between.
Right.
Because it's a spreadsheet, it's separating it automatically. So you don't.
Right. So when I come up here to do a file, I'm going to do a save as. I'm going to pick CSV right here. And it's going to.
Todd Saw said, "Did I accidentally step into a CIA/NSA secret squirrel strategical planning meeting?"
You can blame Simon. He asked.
Todd, the first Saturday of every month, we do Tech Talk with Eddie and Ralph. So any kind of technical questions you got about like DaVinci or about YouTube or about Evmux or anything like that, we're happy to answer your questions.
So I'm just going to go ahead and save this as a CSV file, and then I'll bring that up. So there it is. I'm going to open this just with a text editor.
This is really getting down on EAT.
Yep. So there you see it. There's your question right through there. And then your answers. So this is the file that you would import into. Hey, we'll just go do that since we're still right here. So import. All right. Why are you doing what you're doing? What the heck? My PC is going crazy. All right, this isn't making any sense.
Is it that bottom one, timeline timeline one?
No.
CSV? Oh.
Huh.
Shirley, she said, "Blame it on DD, Ralph."
It's always his fault.
Robert Charles said, "Question: How hard is it to teach Ed anything technical?"
Ed or Eddie?
Ah.
So why is this thing not seeing those? Because here's what's weird. If I open up File Explorer, go to my documents, there's the file I just created, right? I'm not going crazy. There it is right there under my documents. But if I go over here and do an import, over here to my documents, it's not there.
Timmy said it because it's not a paid membership? ?
It could be. It could be. Didn't I? No, because I uploaded something before. Because I uploaded this before. So see, it just replaced all the questions. So oh. Okay. Let's see if you guys can figure this out. I just figured it out. I'm stupid. Okay. Where I saved the file is on my computer, and the Evmux I'm working with is on the computer behind me. Oops. Silly. I can't get at it. Anyway. Never mind. Anyway, that's how you would do it. You would just go pull it in and it would be fine, except you had to know what you're doing first. But that's what a comma separated file is. It's just all your values separated by a comma. And you can either just type them right into a text editor or use a spreadsheet and save it as CSV. That's that. Let's see. That is about it. I think. Did we miss any? I don't think we missed any. Does anybody want me to show one of these while we're in here?
Let me show them something real quick.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, guys, me and Jerry had asked me a question, and I helped him out. And as I helped him out, I found out something. Do you see, this is called lower thirds, okay? And you would go to brand at the bottom. Let me share my screen so y'all can see. Now, you are going to get infinity screen. Just ignore the just ignore the infinity screen. Ignore this stuff, this part in the middle right here.
Yeah.
Just look on the outside edges, okay? Right here, you can see you click brand down here. Okay, I was in layers. Okay, this is the layers that we have here. You click, let me make it big. I should have just hit maximize up top. There we go. Okay, you click brand down here at the bottom. And when you click brand, you see right here lower thirds. Well, lower thirds, if you turn it off, takes away our name. Okay. Let me remove from screen real quick. You see now our names are gone. So I click lower thirds and it adds our names back. But if you look here, okay, you can actually go to custom. Okay. When you go to custom, you can choose a different style. Now you can make the size of that bigger or smaller. Our names, it's showing right there on the screen. You can show always or whatever, speaker name, company position. You can enable it or unenable it. Okay. Now, here's the thing with this lower third. You can change the colors and you can display the logo. You can also display what side it's at. If it's in the lower bottom left, lower bottom right. Hold on a minute. Let me enable it. The center, top left, top right, or top center. Okay. Which that you can do with somebody's name and it'll be above where you've seen our names at. Now, something you can do is you can go to choose different styles. Now, right here has all different kinds of styles of names there is. Okay. And if you scroll down here, there's some pretty cool ones like this right here. And you can change the size of it. You can change the color of it, the background opacity. You can do like video, like see that's how that's moving and stuff. You know, like digital. You can do the different video backgrounds. So that was kind of cool on something that I never knew this did until I was helping Jerry. You see what I'm saying? Which that to me is pretty freaking cool too, because you can customize your name, your screen more, and stuff like that. So you see how mine and Ralph's is now different. So
Yep.
that was Tim found that a few weeks ago.
Evmux is one of the Evmux is one of the things you got. Yeah.
Sorry, I told you something you already knew, Tim.
Yeah, Evmux is something you have to go in and spend some time playing with, working with, and clicking on this button and that button and everything else, and seeing what does what.
I've never seen StreamYard and you see right here, Ralph don't have anything in that little banner below where I do. It says AKA Eddie Hole, so you don't have to put something there, but you can put something there. And and that's the thing is I don't think StreamYard or Talk Studio or Restream or anything had anything like that either. So it's pretty cool. You learn new stuff all the time. You just got to play with it and everything else. Eddie, you sent me to do that on the second Cook Along show. Whatever, Tim. Okay, I'm done. I just thought that would be pretty cool to show people.
Yeah, like I said, all of these widgets and all of this stuff is already all built into this program. So it's not, you don't have to go find some other utility to help you do your wheels or whatever. I even think the StreamYard, isn't the StreamYard wheel still another like tab that you have to open?
Yes, I believe so.
So it's not actually like part of the interface, like these widgets are part of this interface. So that's not actually part of, you bring it in as this. Yeah, that's what I thought. So all that stuff is built in here. Oh, here, let's bring this back up again real quick. We were talking about the wheel and that they added the
sound cancellation.
Yeah. So now we can turn off the ticking sound.
Now, here's the thing. Ralph filled out a ticket about that because people were saying that sound was so freaking loud, and before there was not a volume control, and there was not a mute button for that ticking sound, and everybody on can you still submit your own widgets is what Bushcraft is asking.
I would imagine you could. I don't know what they require for, for for submitting stuff to them, but and I have no idea what these are programmed in or what. So
there are several things that we have, like that was one of them that Ralph put a ticket in for, and they fixed it almost immediately. Another one was on that wheel. See that remove winner and the shuffle? Before they did not have the remove winner and shuffle, and I put a ticket in for that, and within 2 days they added the shuffle button and the remove winner button, because before it was just clear winner. If you clear winner, the name, the where it landed stays on the board. So if somebody wins and you just press clear winner, they're still on the wheel. But if you spin it and put remove winner, it takes them off the wheel. Bushcraft says it's a beta testing, so not sure if others could. So you see, and the wheel gets smaller and smaller and smaller if you remove winner. So they did that. Now, another ticket that I have in that, well, a couple tickets that I have in that it maybe takes a little bit longer for them to resolve or whatever, but they're probably working on it, is number one, on Evmux, there is a walkie-talkie to where in Evmux, whenever somebody comes up in the basement and they talk, anybody on panel, everybody on panel can hear them people. Okay. Now, there is a walkie-talkie that the host can push the walkie-talkie and talk to a specific person on panel where nobody on panel or nobody in chat can hear them. Okay. The only thing is the people that they're talking to does not have the walkie-talkie to respond back to them. If they talk, everybody in chat can hear them.
I've never noticed.
So I have put in a widget. Well, you can't. Me and you can talk because we're both administrators on this channel.
Yeah, that's different.
But so I put in a request or a ticket asking them if they can put it to where it can be like a two-way communication. If you push the walkie, you can talk to them, then they can push the walkie to talk back to you. The other ticket that I've put in that's taken a little bit longer is the only thing that I know StreamYard has that no other things has is if there's someone on panel, they cannot type in the post a comment and it go out to YouTube. The only place they can type is in private chat, and then everybody up on panel can see the private chat. So we've asked them to be able to let people that's up on panel type in the chat box and it posts to YouTube, because right now the only people that can do it's the host.
Yep. I don't know how StreamYard gets away with doing that, but that's a very complicated thing to do.
Now we have about 13 minutes left, 12 minutes left until Jerry and Gary go live on Two Dudes Give Clues. So now if there's anybody that wants to, should we open up the panel, let them come up and ask a question? Okay.
Sure.
Invite guest, copy. If anybody wants to come up and ask Ralph any questions, that way you know, because he's not the best at reading chat and getting questions all the time. So, so if you want to come up and verbally ask him to where he can hear you and answers your questions, you are more than welcome to do that. I pinned the message to the top of chat. So just click on the link. You can come up and ask him any questions about Evmux or, anything else for that matter.
You may not like the answer you get, but
and if you don't come up, I guess we'll take it that Ralph answered everybody's questions and we never have to do it again.
Yep.
Mitchell said, "Is the Earth flat?"
Flat.
If you ask
Not last.
Carrot, if you ask Carrot Eyes, he will say yes. That is that is Butt Nuggets Homestead. That's oh, hey Mitchell. See, I deleted it, Jerry. You can be safe, bro. Gary said,
Chips Ahoy. You guys are crazy.
Hey, Marines and Army Mom. We've kept 30 some people in here the whole time.
Cool.
So obviously they wanted to listen and learn about that and everything else.
Yeah, guys, if there's anything like on these tech talk that you want me to talk about, doesn't have to be Evmux or whatever. You know, if there's something you want me to talk about or go over or demonstrate, send me an email, send Eddie an email, let him know, let me know.
It's pecan. It's not pecan, it's pecan. A pecan is something you use when you're driving from Texas to Georgia and you don't want to stop at a freaking rest station. That's a pecan.
I think I say pecan most of the time, but I've been known to say both, actually.
Well, we hope everybody enjoyed it. We got about 10 minutes, so if you want to come up, come up.
Yep, come on up.
Pecan is in the deer stand. All right. Oh, so when ain't there like the World Cup or something going on or fixing to go on or something?
Yep.
Ralph?
70 days, something like that.
Some of it's going to be here in Houston, ain't it?
I'm not sure.
Des,
Some of it's going to be here in Atlanta. I don't remember.
Okay, that's Des. Oh, and I messed up. I didn't put the I didn't go into studio mode. You have any questions, Des?
Other than I didn't understand a darn thing.
You sound sick.
Like I feel like I feel better, but at the same time, you can hear it's in my voice. It's in and out.
Yeah, I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah, it's the first time I've been out of bed longer than like 3 hours, and I actually ate a regular meal in the last 3 days, so that was a good thing.
Okay, Jan wants to know how did you pop up the chat comments? Okay, the chat comments are already up here. I just have the little eyeball closed, just like OBS. There's a little eyeball that you can open and close. If it's closed, nobody can see it. If you open it, it pops up like that. But how we originally got it up there is we added it as a widget. You go to the apps and widgets, and then chat's the very first thing, top left hand corner. You add it, and then you go and play around with it, get it the size you want, where you want it, stuff like that, and that's where it is. Happy Easter, Marines and Army Mom. And Shirley said, "Hope you feel better, Des." Sorry,
Jan. Are you talking about the? Are you talking about highlighting a chat or the chat window that he has up on screen? I'm not sure what she's talking about.
Gotcha. Yeah,
I thought she was
in the chat. Then I answered the wrong way.
I just wanted to say thank you, everybody, for your well wishes and stuff, and wish you all good Easter dinner, Easter day tomorrow.
Yep. Hope you feel better.
I'm trying. This is like 3 months now of up and down moments.
Yes, highlight. Okay. Here's the thing we didn't show you. Okay. You can, and this is another thing we filled out a ticket for. Ralph filled out a ticket for,
is he wanted, because of the layers and the music and the comments and the banners are all on the same thing to the left,
Oh,
and the chat was
excuse me.
over there as well. Okay. So what Ralph asked is, could they make a movable dock to, okay, Ralph's going to show you right now. Could they make a movable dock to where you can move the chat somewhere else so you can actually work with the layers or whatever and add widgets while you still have chat up? Okay. So here's the thing. There's a pop out chat right above that sample comment, and he'll pop it out. Now, all Windows has where you can take it up to the very top and you'll see different windows pop up to where you want to put it.
It's not gonna
Yeah,
do it
go
over
straight
here.
up. Go straight up. Yeah, well,
No, it's not gonna do it over here
oh,
because this is a remote desktop from behind me.
oh,
So
dang. Okay. Well,
I don't think.
let me. Okay, but all you have to do, bring that chat back up real quick, the comments, the sample comment. Okay, but all you have to do to highlight it is just like in
No, it's not gonna do it.
is just like in StreamYard. You just have to click on it. He took it down again. Okay, is just click on it. Once you click on it, it'll pop it up. Now, here's another thing is in the settings for this stuff, you can actually set it to where you pop it up like that and it'll stay there until you hide it, or you can go to settings and set it to where there's a timer. And you can set that timer for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever, to where if you don't unhide it, it is going to disappear on its own.
Where is that?
Go down to the settings, the little settings cog, not there. Close your chat window real quick. Okay, see the little settings cog down there at the bottom, right by the camera, in the middle, to the right, There you go. Okay, go to advanced settings. Okay, hold on a minute. Social, one more up. Social comments, not advanced settings. There you go.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, right there. See, you can set a time to automatically hide the comment after it's highlighted.
Yep.
So it doesn't actually stay up there if you have that checked and have it for a certain amount of time.
Stay there forever.
Right now it'll stay there forever. But if he
Yep.
clicks on that box and sets the timer, he can highlight a comment, and after that many seconds, it'll disappear off the screen.
Oh,
All right,
I like
Mitchell,
that.
take
It
it easy, bro.
automatically goes off.
Yeah. And you can set it
Good night,
to
Mitchell.
that. Well, let's say when that's off, it's up there forever until you unhide it.
Yep.
Or hide it.
So I hope that answered your
But
question,
yeah.
Jan.
But I like it because sometimes you'll have like a sidekick that sometimes keeps it up there too long.
Or you put it up there and you get sidetracked and you forget it's up there and it's like, oh crap. It's been there for 2 hours.
You got one that purposely leaves it up there because the comment has to do with something.
Well, I'll tell you this. On this channel, on Tech Talk with Eddie and Ralph, I do not have that box checked. The reason why is because sometimes Ralph will be talking about something and someone will ask him a question. So I'll highlight it and I don't want it disappearing until he sees it and answers their question.
Right.
Okay.
Which can take forever.
Yeah, which can take forever. Now on mine, on my live, on my channel, I have it for like 10 seconds where I'll hit it and it pops up and freaking goes away.
Yeah, like I wish some of the stuff that this offers was also with like where I'm at with Talk Studio, because this is too advanced for me to know right now.
Well,
plus I just lost $300 from Social Security disability. So
we'll see if it's too advanced. This is the dynamic scene, and this is exactly like this right here is exactly like Talk. Let me pull you up. Exactly like Talk Studio or StreamYard or anything else. So you don't have to go into all the advanced, the pro scenes, the layering, where happened.
Oh, I did that. I didn't realize where you were.
Wrong one. The pro scenes or anything like that, Des. because the dynamic scene is just like all the others. It's easy. You double click to highlight somebody. You double click to bring them back down. You click on the show. You don't have to use all the fancy stuff or anything like that. All you have to do is just stay in the dynamic scene. It's just like Talk Studio or StreamYard or anything like that.
Oh, I just noticed my name little icon thing is cute. It's spacey.
Well, I don't know Bushcraft if they've integrated alerts from Streamlabs or Stream Elements. However, uh, I do use OBS still. So does Ralph. Okay, as
Yep.
our camera, and so because of that, my Streamlabs notifications and stuff is on my OBS. So
Right.
if somebody throws me
Yeah.
a super chat, it'll pop up here or whatever in OBS.
Right. So normally your alerts come through as a web source. So web sources, you can use web sources if you have the highest level. If you have the pro plan, not the basic plan. That's one of the things they offer. But again, if you're using OBS, you can pull them in that way because you can bring in web sources to OBS. So
Shut up, Civvy. All right, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry to cut it short. If you have any questions, see us next month or email Ralph or myself. I would say goodbye to everybody personally, but we're running a little bit over. It's 8:30 and Jerry and Gary started. Stay right where you are. If you have the autoplay feature turned on in YouTube, you will be automatically directed to Two Guys Give Clues with Gary and Jerry. Until next time, Semper Fi, Devil Dog out. You got anything to say, Ralph or Des?
Nope. Everybody have a great Easter. See you next time.
All right, Semper Fi. Where's my outro? Oh, there it is. Semper Fi, Devil Dog out.